Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. In the last video I did my first impression here of Nova, and when we ended up I was doing some mod adjustments and swapping some stuff around. I was doing a little background work in the interim the last time I played. I was not using Nova, but I was using Harrow again because I was kind of taking stock of any other things that I could craft, and I'll get to the Warframe side of it in a minute. But I did get a handful of things started crafting in the background. But as I was scrolling through, one that I caught that did not take argon crystals for a frame was Wisp. And I had all of the parts except for the blueprint. And somebody had mentioned in my comments, gosh, it's probably been a few months ago now, that, hey, the only way to get that is also from the drop table, you know, by doing the Ropalalis quest. So remembering the Ropalalis, I decided to run Harrow just to be able to, you know, boost crits for everybody and give myself a nice overshield. And I ran Harrow with the not a wreck bow that I had upgraded. Worked really well for the squad, and great damage output with that bow, and the crits really made quick work of it. So I think I ran it 3 or 4 times and ended up having all of the parts drop. Now, there's one over here that does say Argon Crystal I didn't catch before. I still need a lot of Hex Xenon as well, so I'm going to have to do some grinding for that. But I at least have a start on the parts here. I recall several people telling me, hey, Wisp is easily one of the best frames in the game. Definitely worth the time. So, I started the process. I could get, one section done, but I still just need a lot more Hex Xenon. Spend a lot of time, playing on Jupiters, send the extractors out there every time I can. But one thing that I noticed while I was playing Ropalalis, which I did not catch prior, was the Sentient cores. It dropped as a reward. I knew that I had found some, but I didn't remember that it dropped from the Ropalalis. And the reason I was thinking about that is I was spending a little time in Cetus. I ran over and because I was thinking about, for this video, doing some Quills work, which we'll jump over to that in a minute. So I realize I'm kind of hopping and skipping around here, trains of thought. But on the heels of the second to last video, I believe it was, I had a few people tell me, hey, go around to the various areas and talk to people now that you've done the new war. Trying to see if there's any other, let's see, Venus, Fortuna. Obviously, we did a fair chunk of work in Fortuna for the new war, so let's just go talk to some people. See if there's some new, extended bits of story, other dialogue options. Not really sure, but I'm just going to poke around a little bit. Well, it definitely has a little bit of a different look to it. Let's talk to Yutiko.
Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground too fast. Displaced thermia has to go somewhere. Now we've got thermia fractures threatening to roast Fortuna. Nav can fix this, but he won't. Instead, he's got that mucking exploiter orb harvesting the surface thermia for quick profit. Get out there, locate a fracture, and I'll help you seal it. Oh, and Sparky, you run into that exploiter orb out there, you leg it. Once she ices up, nothing can touch her. Sure, we can talk.
I guess I should do that. I haven't done that yet.
Alrighty, let's see what we have for you.
What's this? not sure what I should pick here.
You help me.
Okay.
I help you.
What's the-
Everybody's happy.
What's the next rank up
Solaris
here?
United don't trust easy, but make good.
Okay.
And we can talk.
So if I did some bounties here, I could keep working on it. I haven't done any up here since the Valentine's Day event. I forget the name of it. That month-long event where I picked up the Ignis Wraith. But I still need Argon crystals for that. 3, I think. So I definitely need to do some Argon farming. I was just popping over here hoping that there might be some new interesting legs. Smokefinger, yeah.
Yes, my itinerant friend. How are we today?
Yeah, of course I would need some of that. I guess I could pick that up. Oh, no, because of standing. Yeah, I forgot that it always takes standing, too. So if Utico and Smokefinger, neither of them have anything to say to me, I'm going to guess that there's not that much that anybody's going to say about here in Fortuna. I could be wrong. Maybe somebody will have something to say.
To craft guns unlike any other. Yes, yes.
Yeah, no, it's just crafting stuff. I could try the vent kids. Let's see. What was the way to get up there? Roll up here. That's for
I
ticker.
never met a priest who could tell you anything about heaven, but they knew every square inch of hell. They should. They built it. You know where to find me.
I do. All right.
People are too rich.
We Vint kids. No mumsy dadsy for us. No biological kin. Just
That's
our
right.
logical kin. This is me logical bro. Boom. He runs the Kubradons. Scores the parts. I run the Vint pobbers. We make the boards. You buying? Need a plank? Once a cycle, I got something dog. Best prices too, Glitty. Mates rates. Check.
Okay, now I haven't really done anything other than the Wave Rider quest. And somebody mentioned in my comments you can get the bits that you need. Ooh, hey, hey. I'm glinty. I guess from having done the quest, maybe. Okay, drive grind speed. Grind magnetism. That actually might be useful, I guess. I don't know. Who's it? Okay, so that would be the next one. So, are the Ureli parts in here somewhere? See a bunch of mods, some weapons. Yeah, nothing obvious in there. What is this? Yeah, I don't have the parts for that either. Or that. Or that. Or that. So I don't see the Ureli parts from in here, but there's got to be something else I can do. Let me talk to him. Let's see, browse wares. Is it all going to be the
Check
same
your
stuff
game,
there? Yep.
Scopia.
What about this? No.
Boone's crew got air over a zap fence to score this lot. Corpus maintenance crew's gonna be coming up short next cycle. But hey, we vid poppers pass the savings on to you.
Yeah, I do have one of those.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
baby.
That's Roki. What if I talk to anybody else in here? That's the only one? So, I was really just curious while I was still here. I don't see any other place with which to interact. Maybe if you get the standing maxed up with them, it unlocks you, really? I have no idea. Either way, we're going to head out of Fortuna now. We're going to head back over to Cetus. Because I wanted to work on Quills standing. Anyway, so let's check Earth. Head back over to Cetus. Oh, it's funny. Now, what is this? The orbiter. Why is the What? Gifts of the Lotus. That's for the active event right now. I guess, what happens if I click on this? I have no idea, guys. I'm seeing a few new things that are popping up. I'm just going to click on it. Okay, it just takes me back to here. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. Oh, and then the Drifters camp is back up again. That's fine. Let's just go to Cetus. We can go calm is fine. I just want to see if there's any other kind of, you know, conversations that get started as I check in with people. I could talk to the fishmonger. Obviously, I saved Kanzu, so he did have something to say. Wasn't thinking about it when I did it earlier, so missed the opportunity to...
I give you coordinates. You go in. You work. See you again, eh? Tino?
Yep. Nothing else to be said.
Ah, yes. I am able to groom your animal. What is your desire?
Well met. Look here, Bsura. Let's get you fitted out and ready for the big blue.
Well,
I should have been a plumber.
and I already tried to talk to Nakak, so if none of the usual suspects are talking to me, Kanzo was definitely one. I'm sure I'll find some more as we continue playing. But let's just get back to the path of what I was trying to do here in the first place. I think it's up this way? No, it's between these houses. Yeah, that's it.
We watch. We anticipate.
Quills standing. Not enough standing. So I'm 500 away. I'm going to have to do something for them. So... Oh, I guess I have to trade cores for standing.
Yes. Commit.
Let's say 2. That ought to give me the extra 500 I need. Now rank up. I have 1 additional core beyond what I need, and I can get my rank.
Allow us to improve your efficiency.
What is this? That sounds like that could be useful. I obviously don't have the parts that I need, but that's okay. So what's the next? 20. Location, Plains of Eidolon. So, integral part of Vom Valists and Terralists. Not exactly sure what those are. But it says I should be able to find these on the plains. So maybe it was just random that it dropped from the Ropalalis, unless the Ropalalis is considered a sentient. I know that I can get them from doing the Ropalalis fight, which frankly doesn't take that long, but I've already done it 3 or 4 times today.
Is it time? Tenno separating from... You will make the necessary sacrifice, inevitably.
I need to see what the name of that thing was again.
Your efficiency.
Vom Valists and Terralists. Okay.
The history you will have.
Vom Valists and Terralists. I think I'm still solo, so shouldn't be an issue just heading out to the plains by myself. Now there's a bunch of Grenier. Nope, nope, nope. I'm in a group. I didn't realize I was in a group. Oh, because of the Ropalalis. Yeah, that was the last thing I did before I jumped on. Yep. Sorry, guys. Not trying to... Honestly, it's faster to go to the orbiter than having to slowly run all the way across that. So let's say solo. Because we need that set anyway, then we can just dump right into the plains. Terralists and Vom Valists. Neither of which I know what they are.
And now, a massive sentient energy spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
Sentient energy spike? Okay, then whatever I'm after is out here.
Sometimes we fail, despite our best efforts.
That didn't say it was the thing I was looking for. That says Vom Valist. But I've never been able to take these things down.
Those devices draw energy from bombarists. Make use of them.
That's an Eidolon. Not sure what we have to do to... It seems angry. Certainly don't know how to damage it. It almost looks like it would function like the Ropalalis. It's got similar looking... There's an Eidolon lure over here. Now that thing's back up to full health. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so that doesn't do anything either. What other... Maybe it's a specific damage type. Nope. We know we can't do that. Terrorless and Bombvallis. So what's a Terrorless look like? Not sure. Well, that actually... Did I just somehow miss this the first time around? Maybe I have to wait for it to shield up. I was just trying to give myself a little energy, but I guess I'll just stick to the operator for a minute. This thing pops back up, and I can damage it. Nope, that didn't do it. See, I shut the thing first like this. And then I swapped to my operator, and then I blasted it. Oh, you can just keep blasting it through the shield. Can I do that with normal weapons? Let me get more energy here real quick. Or is it just with... Well, that did nothing, but I can keep hitting it that way. Okay, so all I gotta do is take these little guys out. That's definitely faster. Where did that thing go? There we go. Good one, Chi. Okay, so this isn't so bad. So are these guys only out at night? I'm trying to think if I've ever seen them during the day. I know they're always out at night, just like you can't get in the water at night. So I guess let's just keep poking around and see if we can find more of them. I'm not sure that I want to mess with the Eidolon. There we go. Normally where there's one, there's more than one. Ah, that's going to be the maneuver. Okay. So I can save my energy. I mean, they are sometimes up at those things. This is reasonably quick. So, what did it say? I needed 20? I've probably picked up, I don't know, what, 5, 6, maybe 7? Okay, that's all we need at least for this next level up. And frankly, I don't even know if they're going to allow me to do that since I just did this. Let's just say we'll go back there. I don't even think I'm that far away, but I know that one takes you right in front of the Cetus store. Staring at it, yep. Two more? Okay. Let's go check back in over the Quills. See if we can boost it one more.
We are each one viewpoint within the myriad that comprises the...
Ah, so I've got those, but then I'll have to trade in additional for standing. So we get standing by trading these in. We get 250 a pop. And I'll need 20 more. But they don't tell us how much standing we also need. Is it 22,000? That's a lot of these cores that we're going to need then.
Which of us will give, Tenno? And which of us will take? We are prepared to provide.
Yeah, that I already made a while back. I think I have that on. Consider modify the operator's void beam.
Was it ever thus?
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to head out of here, guys. We know we're going to have to spend some time kind of farming for these sentient cores. However much standing I need with the Quills, I don't know, but you can only get standing, it seems, by trading in those sentient cores for them. And then you also need more sentient cores as at least for part of the offering upgrades. So let's just head out of Cetus. We don't want to spend too much time farming one specific thing. That's really background work, but at least we have an idea of how to do it now. So the reason that I was looking at that was when I get to the next bit of story mission times to jump in, there's one that says the Reach Observer. So Mask of the Revenant, reach Observer rank with the Quills. This one I've never done either, so I guess I could do the prerequisite here. No, I should save that for when I get ready to do this quest anyway. That would make more sense. So this is all of them. You're looking at the cluster that's left. It's just a tiny, tiny handful. We've got this one that I'm still... There's some riddle I have to solve that I haven't even randomly gotten there yet either. And then... these couple here, and then it's Zariman. That was one of the next one that opened. Deviri, Veilbreaker, Sands of Inaros. That was, I feel like I had to purchase that blueprint with ducats from Barakitir. And then Whispers, I know, is relatively new too. So, yeah, we're getting close there, guys. So, in lieu of just me running around Cetus trying to get more of these seeds, I do have the parts outside for Wisp, outside of the argon crystals that we know we're going to need to. And the only other next thing that's missing is the hex xenon. So I can probably do a bit of farming in Jupiter. I mean, that's where I always send my extractors anyway, because Jupiter is the only place to get that. You can get pretty much everything else from any other area. But there's
misplaced those memories.
Yeah, I know. There's several others in here we could target down. Smokefinger sells the blueprint for that. In order to do these, we're just going to need a lot more stuff. So yeah. Probably for these next set of frames that I need or want to get ranked up, it's just going to have to be putting in the time to get the argon crystals, because that's really the common thread here on all of them. Oberon, I'm only missing one. He doesn't have... That's from Railjack missions, I believe, is where I got those parts. So I'll have to play around with that for a little bit, too. Garuda. Garuda's another one that I've wanted for a while. And they don't take argon crystals at all. But they take a lot of things that I need from Smokefinger. Zodian. Travesite alloy. Can I even craft that? Let's just look and see what of these I have. Yes, but I need more Traverite, which is red veins in the Valis. So yeah, I mean, it's just going to be a lot of background grinding for these next bits that I need to do. I do have one new thing going there, and yeah, I already told you about the helmet segment I had crafting. So I got a lot of stuff going in the background still, but quite a lot of grinding I also have to do as well. Atlas, Argon, Baruch, I only have the Prime, so that's not viable. Garuda would be nice to have. Star Emerist. Toroids. Aren't those fish? Vegatoroids from enemies located at the spaceport in the Orb Valis. What? Caves in Orb Valis and the spaceport? The spaceport? I wonder if that's a location marked on the map. The spaceport in the Orb Valis. We're just going to hop around a little bit. I don't think this is going to be a super long video today, guys, because there's a lot of just unnecessary stuff as I'm trying to figure out what it is I need to do. It looks like the writing's on the wall. It's going to be more background grinding work. The spaceport in the Orb Valis. Spaceport.
Base locked down, comms up. Now, for a break.
Enemies in the spaceport can drop this Vega, whatever the name of it was. What am I hearing? Shield Ron. Circuits. I knew that was coming. Yeah, I do still need to get some more ranks on this frame so I can get some better overshield going on, but as I'm taking these enemies down, just in case they do drop that part I was looking for. Let's just fast travel. Fortuna. We don't want to lose all the stuff that we picked up there, mucking about. And I doubt I'm going to see anything on it. This is Vega in here. That was a part for crafting some frame. Oh, we do have a Vega toroid. Okay, well, we picked one up. And I already had one, so that might be enough of the parts that I needed. So let's just head back to the orbiter. Take a quick peek. Okay, and if I recall, it was Wisp I was looking at. Specifically. Let's just scroll back down to Wisp. It was not Wisp. Who was it? Was it Zaku? Something I was looking at required 2 of those, and it might have been crafting a specific type of gem for one of these I was looking at. I truly, honestly don't recall. Wasn't Limbo. Could I craft Limbo? Single Argon. Was it Garuda? Solatoroid. Vegatoroid. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. The Temple of Prophet in the Orb Valis. I was looking at Garuda because Garuda's parts don't require Argon Crystal. But in a lot of ways, the chase for the parts for this
are you enjoying the view?
Is a little bit worse. Radiant Zodian. Let's just target these one at a time. Do I even have a blueprint for that? No. I'll have to do some... Probably, I'm going to travel back one more time, guys, just to see. Radiant Zodian. It's just best to do this one at a time. I guess I could technically make a list and come back, but it's fine. Doesn't matter if it's busy or calm. Yes.
The taxmen have imposed strict limits on the mining ventures.
Radiant Zodian.
Which I don't approve of, but I can't do anything about.
Requires doers. So yeah, I'll have to get more.
This decision is ill-advised. The pursuit of mineralogy can make a person very happy indeed.
I don't think that I want to trade these in for standing, because I think I can get standing just by running bounties.
And mind it doesn't opt out. Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground too fast. Displaced thermia has to go somewhere. Now we've got thermia fractures threatening to roast Fortuna. Neff can fix this, but he won't. Instead, he's got that mucking exploiter orb.
None of these are endless. I'm going to check one more place. The right outside the gate. Wait, what's the back room? What? What is this?
Sparky, we got something in the works. Not ready to talk about it yet, though. You keep doing what you're doing. We'll have something to discuss soon enough. Mark my words. Something big.
Has this always been here? I feel like we came in here as part of a quest before. I just didn't remember that that was there. What was I looking for? So that's off to the left of the main door. Yeah, I just want to head outside one time and check the bounties from this guy over there. Then we're going to pack it in. This may not be the most exciting video I've ever put out, but I had to get the lay of the land. And I did get at least some work on some stuff done. Yeah, it's all the same ones as from inside, so that's fine. Yeah, so I've got a fair bit of background work to do. Luckily, the next video is going to be another story mission. So I'll just head back to the orbiter. And we will wrap it up. So I'm going to be working on standing for Quills. That's going to take grinding over there. I got to do grinding for standing in the background at the Necrolisc. And for some frames I want to get going, I got to do the same in Fortuna, guys. So that's where we are. I did get some stuff done today. Notably dumb looking into figuring out the Sentient cores. First, it kind of got lucky because I was chasing after that Wisp blueprint. Found these intact cores dropping from the Rope of Lawless. And then it began with the V. Something that began with the V over in the plains of Eidolon. Those little robots that show up at night. Either way, I have I don't want to say a clear path for what it is I need to do. I have a little bit more clarity, but it's going to require a lot of background work. So I'm not going to do another video that focuses on those elements, guys. Next one's going to be a story mission anyway. I'm probably going to just stick with Nova. And then in the next roundup, we're going to be working up some more gear and weapons and working on hopefully unlocking the next mastery rank test. I think I've got a decent enough pile of stuff that I can pull that off. So that's what's coming up on the docket, guys. This may end up being a shorter video. I was kind of hopping and skipping around, but at least I got some clarity on some points and have an idea of what I need to be targeting in the background for grinding. Regardless, as always, guys, I do appreciate you checking in, and we will catch you on the next one.